The first time I had a back problem was when I was trying to, in fact, sneeze, and I sneezed and I could not move.
Well, it began when I arrived at Stanford as a middle-aged man, appointed to a faculty position, and I'd had a lot of trouble with my back, even though I was quite active and strong and had no reason to have such trouble, I didn't think.
I got injured doing yoga, which was the thing that I loved most in the whole world.
I didn't know what had happened. It was like I was crawling on the floor. I just couldn't get up. I mean, I was hunched completely.
I was doing Bikram yoga, and I had been doing it almost daily for about a year or more, and I had lost a bunch of weight, and I felt so strong, and all the teachers, I was like the teacher's pet, and I was stretching my hardest and pushing myself in every class, and I was doing extra back bends after class, and I felt this like zinging, tingling down my arm, completely like numbness and tingling, like when your arm falls asleep. And I did a back bend again, and it happened again, and I got very scared.
Initially, when I would go on stage, I would forget my pain. But then it became so hard for me that even after, it would take about 20-25 minutes to forget that I had this back pain. Then later on it became so bad I could not even sit 5 minutes without pain.
When I was having back trouble that was episodic, I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't even go to the office. It was that much trouble for me. And I certainly couldn't pursue any of the sports that I loved.
And from then on, that was about a year and a half ago, I've been trying to figure out what happened to me and how I can fix it so that I can go back to yoga.
I went to my doctor and she sent me to a physical therapist, which was the same thing what the spine clinic had done for me in Mumbai. But nothing really helped as such.
I endured this for 5-10 years, I guess. Sometimes having to lie flat on my back for days at a time, having medications prescribed which made me woolly-headed and unpleasant to be around, and that really didn't fix the problem.
Every doctor said, I think what I do can help you, right? The ligament guy said, I think I can give you some injections in your ligaments to firm them up, right? The neurologist said, I think we'll scan your brain and we'll find something.
And then I met Esther. And Esther began to give me instruction in how to use my body and not to use it. And that was about 30 years ago when I was taking Flexeril and Vicodin and no more Vicodin, no more Flexeril, no more pain trouble, no more back trouble for 30 years.
And then a friend recommended to me the Gokhale Method. He got the newsletter. And because I live in Palo Alto, he said, you may want to check this out.
The first lesson she gave me was a stretch sitting. That itself, I kept trying it at home and I felt a lot of relief.
Looking back on it, I think that my back trouble arose because I was in a sedentary occupation. And even though I was an athlete, as an amateur athlete, and got lots of exercise, I spent too much trouble at the desk, hunched over. After getting to know Esther and getting instruction from her, I learned not to sit that way anymore. And I learned to stand and walk and sit in a way that was healthy for my back. And that was priceless.
I felt, my back feels light today. So that really gave me hope. So that's when I signed up for the whole course. The first one I just came to meet her, and then I signed up for the whole course. And in 10 days, I'm having no pain in my back when I sit, and I'm able to do all that I want to do. It's like, I sometimes pinch myself and say, am I really without pain? Especially when I get up in the mornings, I have this stiff back, and then even to move a little like this or like this was such a problem 10 days ago. And now I just get up and I do things, I do whatever I want. My back is not stiff. I cannot believe that has happened.